Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome back to another episode of My Time at Portia. So, today, I think one of our big priorities needs to be to update the house. Or not the house, the update the assembly station, and get our stable on hand. I think that is a primary thing we need to do today. All right, from the Research Center. Useful stuff, good. Mail results tomorrow. Excellent. That's very, very good. And the Commerce Guild, Dear Builder. More power stones and tempering liquid and a drum. What the heck is a drum for? Okay. Tell you what, let's go ahead and sort all this stuff into our various things. Okay, so let's, one by one, let's go rock salt, that, yes, yes, and the rest of that's fine. And then plants. Wait, no, that's not plants. That would be food and extra, which... Okay. Tell you what, this is now going to be called food ingredients. We're going to take out all the prepared stuff, and only ingredients will be in here. Oh wait, no. Actually, you know what? That's fine. That can stay in there. All of this can stay in there too. And then all the way down, metal storage. Let's go that. Let's put that in there. We will call this prepared foods. Yeah, you know what? Bacon fish rolls can go in there. I want to keep these still around because these are good stamina and good hit points. All of these are useful in their own way, but right now... I mean, eventually, bacon fish rolls will be good for giving gifts and that sort of thing. But for now, we'll just keep it in there. I'm not focused on that at all. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Let's go back to ingredients and put that in there. Then we want this one, which we are going to rename medical supplies, and we'll put that, and that in there, and eventually we'll have other stuff in there as well. But let's do a little bit of rearranging here. Let's do okay, so let's do metals and minerals for this, and then the other one will have like gems and crystals. Yeah, that'll work. And so let's go over here. We'll call this gems and crystals. And boom, 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 boom. There we go. And, okay, so that's fine as it is. Okay, so old world parts. I think old world parts needs to remain as is, but we need to have these. And... because I don't think we're going to be crafting with these data chips. I think this is one of those things we're just going to end up giving to Ack. I don't know for sure. I've never seen these being used before. So we're going to go with... we're going to go ahead and just do... I think I'm going to have anything that I make in a separate chest, and this will simply be stuff that's from, literally that's found stuff. Let's, okay, that's relic, no, food ingredients, yeah, that's fine. Animal parts. This probably needs to go in fabric. That's kind of silly to have that there. Those are all fine. We need to take this out and this out. No, you know what? Better idea. We're actually going to take all this stuff out. And we're going to redistribute it to here. Call this prepared materials. And boom, boom. This, and this. And these will be all the things that are manufactured by us. They are not raw materials, but they are prepared materials. This, I imagine, will go into... And so, let's see. Let's do... Where's prepared materials? Prepared materials is now going to be called raw materials. And that goes into prepared. Then that will be... But I already have this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is like so unsure of myself here. How about we just call this assorted stuff, and we will call this gifts. Things we know for sure that we're going to be keeping for the future, and we're going to... Where's a... Was it... Yeah, assorted stuff. Okay, that's a gift. That's a gift. I believe that's a gift and that's a gift. That might be a gift, but I'm not for sure. I'm not sure about these yet, but so we'll keep that in assorted stuff for now. These need to go into Old World. That needs to go into Old World. This needs to go into Old World. That needs to go into gifts. And I'm not sure about this stuff yet. This goes into a different one. So these are... Yeah. That's assorted stuff. So let's go into raw materials. That's raw materials, raw materials, raw materials, raw materials, raw materials. Gifts is that and that. These for sure. I don't really know what that's going to go with, so we're just going to put that in assorted stuff. Let's see, where's prepared materials for that? And then prepared foods, where's not, we need Old World parts, boom, boom. Keep the dog food for when we give, because eventually we're going to be giving that to Scraps. Do I have a fish section yet? No, because I've been selling all my fish, haven't I? Because at some point we're going to need to start giving stuff to Pinky, too. I think this will do for now. That'll do for now. So, okay, so we need to go, we need to plant the rainbow flower seeds, but we need to get flower seeds first. We need to do, that's what we need to do. We did all that, and it's not even 7:30 yet. Alright, and then, okay, that's full. I don't really care so much about whether or not these plants do well. I mean, it's nice and all, but eh. Where did I put? Yeah, seeds. Oh, that's another thing I'm gonna need to do. Fur doesn't belong in there. That doesn't belong in there. That doesn't belong in there. I'm gonna be. You know what? These are okay for, to keep in here. The rest of this can actually no. That's mucus is in animal parts. Actually, no. Mucus would be in raw materials. So raw materials, and then you know what? Raw materials, raw materials, raw materials. Those are all. Those can all be considered raw materials. Close enough for government work. But what I do need... Wait, where'd my... Lion. Put that down. What we do need is to ensure that this stays fertilized, because we are going to, at some point, need to have lots of wheat for our horsey. It's Sunday, which is never good anyway. Polly. Okay, so we do need to talk to Polly. That's all fine. But what we... Oh, wait. We need to go back and grab the iron bars and the bricks. We need to do that right now. Okay. And I'm back here again. No, this is... we need prepared materials. And we need... Oh, I need 3 more! Ugh! Alright, hold on. You know what? Lead bars, you are not a priority. Crank out the stone bricks. Let's just... Oh, hey, stop that. There we go. Okay. Start cranking that out. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. And, you know, we're not doing that today, so that's fine. We will let the... We will let that all kind of kick off. You found him? I can't believe it! Sorry I'm so excited. I'm glad he's okay. Don't worry too much about him running away. He always did that to us as well. But if you give him some dog food, he'll follow you anywhere. As it turns out. Alright, so as long as we're here, let's pop our head in because we need more reputation. That's wrong. And that's wrong. That's wrong. And that's wrong. See, those are the easy ones. Those are the ones I can get. That's wrong. There's something wrong with it, but I can't quite place what's wrong with it. I can't quite place what's wrong with it. Oh, okay, so it was just an all-over bulkiness. I was kind of... I knew something was wrong with it, but I'm like, what the heck? Alright, that was pretty easy. Hello, Antoine. I've cut down... Yes, your water usage. Alright, so, you know what? Let's take a quick look and see how we're doing. Higgins is still cranking up on his points, but we're catching up. We're catching up. We've made a big push for it, but there's no way we're going to be able to get the first place reward. But we will get the second place reward, which means we'll get 10 data discs, a lucky chest, and 7,000 galls. Unfortunately, we won't get the 10,000 and the Ocean's Fortune. Kind of a pity, but It's all right. Hey, I consider us having done the best we can possibly do. I'm sure there's ways to be able to get that like completed like all the way and do it the first year. I have heard of people saying they're able to get like first month, first year, they beat Higgins. How they manage it, I have no idea. All I can think is they must have been using dupe cheats or something. I don't know. In any event, we need to go up and get rainbow. Oh, wait. You know what? No. We're going to get the rainbow flowers first. We will come back and do that. But I'm thinking we need to get the rainbow flowers first because that'll give that'll give the stone bricks a chance to be able to get the last 3 made that we need for the second upgrade. If I can do that in one trip, that would be preferable. Hello, everyone. All right, rainbow. I can only get 1. But I'll take it. I would like to be able to start, like, getting, like, especially the Crystella tree and apple tree. I would like to be able to start doing those. But I kind of don't want to give up my, that many data disks yet. They're not that high of a priority. So let's just run around and say hello to everyone. Luckily, okay, we already know her words on that. Hello, Oaks. Papa Bear told me not to drink from the river while the green goo's floating on there. He didn't need to tell me. It smells terrible. Hello, Jack. Toby's fun to hang out with. He's always telling me these crazy stories. Hello, Alice. Yeah, you don't want to water your flowers with that junk. Hello, Presley. And the stomach ache. And Mars.
Stop by if you need any supplies.
Okay, I will. And Carol. I'm so worried about this water being polluted. Yes, okay, we already knew about that one. And Molly. Polly's so much smarter than me, but I make nicer clothes. Ah, so Molly is the seamstress, the one who takes after her mother. Alright, so Polly's the smart one, Molly's the crafter, and Dolly's kind of a rebel. I have to sneak away from Molly and Dolly so I can do my homework in peace.
I wonder where Molly will go today. Wherever she goes, I go as well.
Yeah, she's kind of a rebel. She's kind of a troublemaker in a way. Higgins. Polly really is a bright kid. She just soaks up everything I teach. You know, I noticed that your head is kind of down like that. Sort of like being in church is kind of a burden. So, I mean, obviously he toughens up when I talk to him, but if you look at him, his head's kind of down and kind of like a little... okay, we already know about this one. But it kind of makes me wonder, is he like a devout man? Even though he's obviously kind of a jerk, is he also a devout man? Kind of curious. I hope the bad water doesn't affect Miss Ginger's health. Oh, it probably will. Oh, as a matter of fact, we need to go talk to Ginger in her house. Because I suspect that will give us some more points towards her. Okay, we already know about this one. And finally, Chiwa. And, okay, we already know about the dead fish. Alright. So, now I know... I know very well that there are a lot, still a lot of hidden chests around. That's kind of cool. I've never been up there before. I know that there are a lot of chests in these individual like houses and apartments and such. I know they're there. They're not a priority for me. Maybe one of these days when I don't have anything else going on, maybe I'll just do a thorough exploration of the place, but... Oh, really? You have nothing to say after all the stuff that's been going on? What do you think happened in the ruins for the pollutants to spread into our river? It's hard to say. That's funny, because other stuff has happened. I would have thought that maybe she would, that she would want me to tell her stories. She usually does. All right. We still cannot do the Basanio lift. We have to wait for the technology. We need to plant. We need 3 more of these, so let's do that. Let's run and get the last 3 of those stone bricks. They should be made by now, I hope. I was trying to pick up that green thing in the water. That's a bit of a disturbing thing to look at. I don't like that there's... Oh, come on! I need one more! Alright, well, since I am here, let's look at the necessities for the sign and the... wait, no, it's this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, so I can make the Tree of Claws. How many do I need to make? Now, I'm a little... Why didn't it show up here? I don't know. But looks like we need 1 Tree of Claws. So let's go ahead and make 1 tree. The nice thing about these is that they also are fairly decent to sell. And copper wire and glass and wood is fairly easy to come by later on. Right now, of course, it's a bit of a trial to deal with, but later on you can make these in huge amounts. And the Tree of Claws eventually becomes a pretty decent thing to be a moneymaker. Not like the best in the world, but very, very decent. This, however, is going to be a real pain in the booty. Should I rip out the pumpkins? I would hate to. What's the status on these? Oh, I don't need to. 6 more hours and I can just harvest them. Okay, that's fine. Hurry up! How long does it take to do one of these? I wish it told... Oh, okay, 2 hours. Hello? I hate when it gets stuck like that. It's so annoying. Hurry up! Alright, let's go, let's chop down some wood. We always need wood. It'll be a good way to pass the time. I could potentially go and get scraps, but I'm afraid that's going to take a little bit more time than I think I have available. Because if I'm going to do the stables and the assembly today, then I need to do it while the place is open. I do want that. Plant fiber is quite necessary. Is it ready? Is it ready? It is ready. Okay. And go! Let's make this thing happen. So we're gonna... Hi, QQ. And it looks like even Albert will be in there to oversee the upgrades and everything, which is excellent. All right. Level 2. See, it goes away too fast. You can't read that. It's going away too fast. have it stay up there for like at least 10 seconds so we can read it. All right. Assembly station upgrade. This has definitely got to be one of our priorities. We've got enough for everything. Confirm and oh. Oh, I forgot how big this is. Oh, boy. Alright, tell you what. Let's just put it down there for the time being. Let's grab the work table. Let's pick this up, get it out of the way just for now. Can this still fit in there? No, it can't because we have... Oh, wait. Are you sure you want to place it here? It'll displace the item already there. The displaced item will be moved to an open space. This is new. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the blender is here. And the chest is right here. Oh, very nice. That way I can come back, I can just pick all that stuff up and move it to where I want to. Thank you, Pathea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not an absolutely perfect solution, but man, that is such a time saver, and 2 thumbs up. That is a very elegant solution. I love it. That is just absolutely brilliant. I love it. Okay, then the second thing that we need to do... Stable. And we are going to put the stable... We're going to rotate, rotate, rotate. Wait. Yeah, we're going to put it so that I can just... Well... Actually, that's going to block our way. Maybe instead over here? That way I can just come out of the house, jump in, head over, grab the horse, and go. And I can just come over here and do all the necessaries that we need to over here. I think that'll work. Yeah. I think that'll work. Alright, so we are set for our upgrades. Now, of course, we're going to need a horse. Excuse me. And if we're going to get a horse, then we're going to get a good horse. Okay, that's all fine. We need to... Okay, planting this, the thing is going to be next, as well as... Okay, are these ready yet, or do we still have a few more hours to go? Whoops. Check status. Okay, a few more hours to go. That's okay. So let's pick this up, and I'm going to move this over to here. Pick up the leather, and let's continue with more fiber cloth. Cannot have too much fiber cloth. Not possible. Let's make more marble planks. We only have 8, and I'm sure those will come in handy at a future date. We also should think very heavily. Let's just continue with the hardwood planks. We literally cannot get enough hardwood planks. It's impossible. Making another furnace would not be a bad idea, and maybe replace these stone furnaces with the civil furnaces. May not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and the other thing that I want to do is we need to go mining. Iron mining and copper mining. We need both of those things fairly badly. Let's keep that over there. Let's put this into prepared materials. Boom, boom, and boom. We'll hold on to that for the time being, and I think I'm going to go and do some iron mining. I want to remind myself where exactly this places me. Right in front, that's right. I'm down with it. Do I need to reset this? I'll reset it. It doesn't hurt. Alright, let's hop into here. We need iron, so let's get as much iron as we can. So, what are our priorities at this point? I mean, there's a lot of little things that we want to stay on top of. For example, we want to keep talking to people in order to sort of slowly build up relationship. Relationship is a big aspect of this game, and so we do need to stay on top of the relationship. But at the same time, it's really impossible to make a big push on it until you're able to make gifts reliably, because until then, you're pretty much just sort of tickling the ivories. It would be really helpful to know the birthdays of everybody, but right now that's really not. I mean, unless I just looked it up on the wiki, which I guess I could, but I try to avoid doing that if I can. It's not a. I mean, I'm not adverse to looking things up on the wiki, especially since I have already played it. But in this particular case, I don't really feel it's so important that I need to kind of cheat the system a little bit. We're not really cheating, but especially since I've already played it before. But at the same time, I do want to at least try to keep a lot of this honest, or at least as honest as can be done, seeing as we've already kind of gone through this once before. So, you know, hey. But in the... Oh, it's like this little speck hovering right in the middle. I thought that I thought it was showing me like a background against this, and that there was something else to it. I'm going to put this here. We're going to go ahead and put this here. I want to track my iron. Oh, I'm also getting tin, which is good. Lead is fine. But iron is the primary thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just use up all of my stamina mining out as much iron as possible. Then I'm going to go over to the other abandoned ruins. I'm going to give myself more stamina, and I'm going to mine myself out of stamina to get copper. We'll do a major mining. Major mining. Incidentally, I have gotten a lot more of your suggestions for who I should end up with as my lady love. Thank you guys so much for all of the suggestions so far. I will be making my decision very soon. But as of this particular episode, this is the last episode that you can make suggestions as to who I end up with. Last time. After this, any suggestions you make after this, well, I mean, you're gonna be out of luck. Oh, there we go. All right, we're out of. There we go. So we're gonna need to make fill up our stamina again, but first we're going to go over and get copper. But after this point, I am no longer taking suggestions. Once this this particular episode airs, is it closer to just run there, or should I go up? I think it's just better just run. After this episode airs, I will look to see which of the ladies has the most votes, and once we find out how many who has the most votes, then I will pursue her. Now, if it turns out there is a tie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a coin and I'm going to coin flip it. Oh, that's not what I want to do. So if it turns out that it's a tie, sorry guys, I'm gonna coin flip it, and it'll be up to random chance as to whether or not your choice got picked or not. I mean, good luck to your choice. I hope that your choice is the one that gets chosen, but not everyone is gonna get, their first choice in terms of brides. But it's actually been very interesting to see people's choices and why they're choosing them. I mean, I've had choices for, I mean, a lot of different eligible bachelorettes. I was honestly kind of expecting that everyone would be like, oh, well, the definitive choice is definitely this person. But it hasn't been that way at all. I've actually had, so far, a pretty wide base that everyone's been kind of going from. There really is no clear favorite, as of this particular video anyway, as to who is definitely the one that they want. Ooh, a husbandry chip. Oh, no, this isn't. Oh, it's another cooking recipe. This is the husbandry chip. I am really genuinely interested in how these chips are gonna. What, another one? I got another one. I genuinely am curious as to how those chips work. But yeah, I mean, everyone's been telling me, like, hey, you gotta, I vote for this person. She's got a really interesting storyline. I want to see how you handle her storyline. Hey, I like her because she's pretty. Hey, I like her because she's sweet. Hey, I like her because she's sassy. I mean, I've been, it's been kind of cool reading your guys' comments about who your favorite eligible bachelorette is in my time at Portia. And you know what? That just says a lot about the character development in this game. It says a lot because it means that each one of the characters speaks to a different person in a different way. And I think that's really cool. I mean, how often do you see that in a game where you're just like, no, you don't understand. This character is the one. This character is that's, by far and away. How could you possibly? Much like Emily is for me. I adore Emily. She is absolutely the bee's knees for me. And yet, as of this recording, no one has picked her. No one. It's actually been very interesting. I mean, maybe later on. Oh, actually, you know, now that I think about it, that's not true. Mama Bear actually had sent a thing saying that she wanted to see Daisy. I mean, not Daisy, Emily. She wanted to see Emily. And so there actually has been one person who wanted Emily for my bride. But, and that was kind of offline. That wasn't in the comments. But, I mean, oh, excellent. Another. All right, so do we want to keep going down the gather, or do I want to start going... Do I want to start going down this way to sell more? For fulfilling a wish? Sparring? I don't really spar that much. So I don't really think that's going to be a really useful thing. This is really good for when we do the big social thing. That's a really good... and this is also a really good one too. The being able to get more action points while dating or playing. That's a big one too. We may like split the difference on those for the 5 points there. But for this one, honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing 4 points into that and 1 into there. That way we have more. We can make more money when we're doing this. But I think for now, tell you what, we're going to put another point into here. More damage is a good thing. We are going to be going up against some heavy hitters at some point. And so, and over I go. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we have been kind of going up against some heavy hitters at some point. Combat, being able to zip through these monsters in these dungeons and different things quickly is going to become really useful when we start farming the hazardous ruins, because we are going to, at some point we're going to need to farm the hazardous ruins. While certainly you can hire the Civil Corps to do it for you, and we probably will at some point be hiring the Civil Corps to do it for us, having them go through the hazardous ruins is actually pretty expensive. So and that adds up after a while. And so I'm in the early game. I mean, we're still in the early game. For the early game, it's a terrible thing to do. For the regular stuff, like the worn fur and the mucus and all that stuff, absolutely. It's cheap. You can get tons of it, and it doesn't break your bank. But later on, once you start doing the hazardous ruins, and you have them start going through hazardous ruins, boy, that starts getting pricey fast. And just early game, it's just not a good use of your money. Personally, I think. I think it would be much better to utilize that money in order to do upgrades and be able to continue with your commissions. And it looks like in the next episode we're going to be starting summer, so that's always cool. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys are just fantastic. I am so like appreciating every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on. And don't forget, this is the last video, the last episode to give your particular choice for who you think should be my bride. Comment down there. Down there. Yeah, perfect.